Hello, this is Jennifer Richardson with Benchmark Family Services. I'm here today with my supervisor, Laura Elmore. Thank you for being here today. So Benchmark Family Services, we're a private foster care agency. We have over 19 offices nationwide. Been doing my foundational practicum here this year. And as you and I both know, Laura, private foster care, state foster care, we are in high demand. We're in great need of giving children homes. With over 500,000 children entering state care annually, we obviously serve a great need. With that being said, these children that enter foster care, they do experience a lot of disruption within their time in care. On average, a child will experience 3 to 4 different placements while they're in care, and that's just a minimum number. Some experience as many as 20 different placements. You and I both understand the importance of stability in a home life and school. We understand that that's essential developmentally, socially, and psychologically for children. So whenever a child is disrupted from that, it has a lot of adverse effects. Some of those effects include it hinders a child's ability to form healthy attachments. It hinders a child's ability to socially interact with others. And of course, it's going to trigger a lot of emotional and psychological issues, some of which they already experience anyway since being removed from the home, but it further triggers that or, makes that worse. So also worth mentioning is the academic decline component. A child who disrupts, oftentimes we're not able to place them back within their same school district. So not only do they disrupt from their home, but they are disrupted from their school as well. So it takes a child 4 to 6 months to recover academically once they move schools. So when you have a child who experiences several different disruptions, that's a lot of catching up to do. 4 to 6 months to recover for just one school move, and then you think about all these other, adding to that. It's a lot of catching up to do, and a lot of times these children not only fail to recover, they essentially lose ground altogether. So a lot of detrimental effects that children who are displaced from the home experience. So stability is key in foster care. So to fulfill Benchmark's ultimate mission, I have a proposal here for us to kind of add to what we already currently do to ensure stability in a home. Our ultimate mission is to provide stable quality placements for foster youth. So we do that by means of recruitment, and our placement coordinator does a great job of, matching up children with the appropriate parents and, trying to make sure that everything is a good fit before we place them. But in addition to that, we have our 14-day written policy, of course, when a child disrupts. If a parent puts a written notice in on their foster child, they are not allowed to utilize any respite services within that 14-day. And the rationale behind that is twofold. One, we hope, obviously, that they are able to resolve their issues as a family and not follow through with the disruption. And two, it allows for us time to kind of search for a better suited home, maybe, or, a home, that would be more long-term. In addition to this written policy that we have, I think we can go a step further and mandating that these foster parents receive a disruption training. I think that it's important for these foster parents who are on the verge of putting in a notice or have put in a notice. I think it's so essential for them to understand the weight of what they are deciding to do. I think that they need to look at all of the adverse effects that it has on these children, and we need to outline that. I have the PowerPoint uploaded for you to view, and it's outlined on this proposal as well, as to what it would look like as far as each slide telling the foster parent how it affects the children negatively and even the foster parents negatively. When we look to place again with them, essentially they lose sight of what they were doing foster care for in the first place, things like that, to just give them a really good, clear picture of what happens once a child is disrupted from the home. So I think this is, again, it should be mandated when a parent certainly puts in their 14-day notice, but I also think it's important to introduce this in our initial certification training as well. So with that being said, we offer a lot of in-house training as it is. So we have a lot of the equipment that we would need. So it's very minimal cost to introduce this, policy into place. I've automized here. Some offices may not, have the latest PowerPoint software. So I've allocated dollars for that. Overhead projectors. But the main bulk of this budget is going to cover materials and supplies. And that's it. So total direct costs, not a lot, and we stand to gain a lot by offering these foster children stability. So, and that's upholding our mission to offer and provide foster youth stability and quality placement. So I think it's pretty clearly outlined here for you, but certainly if you have any questions, concerns, or comments, feel free to let me know. We'll meet back here in about a week or so, and we can discuss actually implementing this and following through. So thank you so much for being here today. Thanks.